Quantum entanglement is a two-way journey. One particle reaches out, and only then does the other respond. In the universe, there are no one-sided miracles. It's like loving someone. You can try as hard as you want, but you can't hold on to their heart. This isn't fate, it's physics. Even the tiniest quanta remind us that unrequited love won't bring the stars back. True light comes only with a response. The universe, from a seed-like beginning, breathes and expands. It's not a lonely growth, but a constant interaction. Every beam of light is a letter, every collision is a reply. The first ancient galaxies, seen by James Webb, were flames from tens of billions of years ago. They burned, exploded, collapsed, and hurled their light into the void. That light traveled billions of years before finally reaching our eyes. That is the most romantic pursuit. The universe telling us that a reply may be late, but it will never be absent. When two black holes approach each other, they don't pass by indifferently. They dance through space-time, their gravity pulling and spiraling until they finally merge, emitting gravitational waves. That's a deep bass song played on the fabric of space-time. In 2015, humanity heard it for the first time. At that moment, we understood. The universe is never silent. It just speaks in a different frequency. Love is like that too. Some answers are not in words you can hear, but in resonances from the depths of space and time. The Milky Way and Andromeda are slowly drawing closer. They are more than 2 million light years apart, yet moving toward each other at over 100 kilometers per second. Even so, it will take 4 billion years for them to collide. For the universe, that's not long. They will crash, tear apart, fuse together, and give birth to new stars, new paths, new shapes. The universe shows us that true journeys, no matter how slow, are worth it, because the result is not destruction, but rebirth. Just like love, conflicts and friction may look like disasters, but in truth, they are transformations. Dark energy is the universe's silent breathing machine, invisible and quiet, yet it pushes everything to expand faster. A force we cannot see, but stronger than any starlight. Just like the quiet tenderness in love, which seems like nothing, yet it's exactly what keeps relationships from collapsing. Dark matter is the invisible skeleton of the universe. It keeps galaxies from falling apart. You can't see it, but it holds everything together. So it is with love, the unspoken understanding, the unwritten bonds. The universe is not cold. It has warmth, rhythm, and breath. It is like a poem or a long confession. Quanta quiver gently in the void, the heartbeat of a new universe. Scientists say emptiness is not empty. It stirs with hidden currents that could give birth to new worlds. That reminds me of sudden love. It feels like it comes from nowhere, but in truth, it's the release of what's long been waiting. The birth of the universe is like this. So is love. In the cosmos, time is not absolute. It stretches with speed and bends with gravity. What feels long to one person may feel short to another. That's the romance of relativity. You wait for a message and a day feels like a year. To the other, it's just a fleeting moment. Different frames of reference, different experiences. That's why communication is the bridge, and moving toward each other is the key. Love, like space-time, can only be fully felt when we draw close and share the same heartbeat. The James Webb doesn't see a cold void, but countless points of light. Galaxies being born, chaotic and fiery, slowly taking shape. Just like two people at the start, clumsy, messy, sparking. But as long as they keep moving forward, order emerges. Black holes seem to swallow everything, yet they paint energy into jets and record information on their horizons. Hawking said information never disappears. That makes me think of relationships. Nothing is ever truly lost. Every word, every glance is quietly recorded by time. Even if never spoken again, they remain, just in a different form. Entropy increases, everything drifts toward disorder. Clausius wrote it into the laws of physics. But disorder doesn't mean nothingness. It means we must cherish what little order we have. Flowers must wither, which is why we rush to smell them. Love too will be worn down by time, which is why we hold on so tightly. Irreversibility isn't cruelty, it's a gift. Scientists have suggested the multiverse theory. Maybe our world is just one bubble among countless others, each with its own physical laws. It sounds crazy, but it makes you wonder. Maybe in another universe, you and I never missed each other. Maybe there, nothing stood in our way. The universe's romance lies in being vaster than we can imagine. Even as a mere guess, it's enough to make hearts race. Neil deGrasse Tyson once said, "The universe doesn't cater to human expectations. It unfolds in its own way." But human romance lies in finding warmth in the indifferent stars, calling alignments destiny, seeing meteors as wishes, interpreting quantum entanglement as soul telepathy. Science doesn't strip away romance. It proves it runs deeper than we thought. So when you look at the stars again, don't feel alone. The iron in your body came from stellar explosions. The oxygen you breathe from ancient fire, your bones, your blood, your eyes, all once belonged to the stars. You think you're looking at the universe, but it's the universe looking at itself through you. Carl Sagan said, "We are the way the cosmos knows itself." It sounds vast, but it is deeply tender. So is love, not possession, but seeing yourself through the other. Quantum entanglement isn't fantasy, it's physical reality. But more importantly, it's a symbol. True connection must be two-way. A journey without response is only lonely wandering. The universe spent billions of years teaching us this. What we must do is simple. Learn to respond. Learn to draw close. Learn to let our hearts resonate. The universe doesn't need us to understand it, but we need to find meaning within its immensity. So when someone asks, "What is love?" I'd say, look at the stars. Those lights have traveled for billions of years without burning out, because they knew someone would one day look up. Someone would answer. The universe and love are the same. Only a two-way journey can light up the darkness.